Hi guys, I'm back with a brand new series of a Youth the Goal series with none other than Braga. I love Braga. It's one of the first saves I've done on Football Manager. Going to be reunited with the Horta brothers. The series I called it back then in the day was taking down the big three of Benfica, Porto and Sporting. Today though, it's a Youth the Gold where you buy players 19 or under. You can only buy players 19 or under. Youth Academy players come through, look after them, but sell players when they get to 30 and onward, sell them on for profit, all with the aim of winning the Champions League. And it's only 5 teams have actually won the Portuguese league, but we all know it's dominated by Porto, Sporting and Benfica. Now let's get into it, where I've got no money to send at the start of the season, but come January, I think I might have a little bit of money because I do have a few players over the age of 30 already that I really need to sell on. These 6 players in particular. João Moutinho is 37. He is out of contract at the end of the season, but I could do with some money, sell him on as I can, maybe hopefully in January. Oliveira, 32, 31. Ricardo Horta, I'm really sad if I have to sell him on, but I do because he's 29 now. End of the first season, it'll be okay, but come to the second season, he's definitely going to be 30. Bruma as well, 29, and the backup keeper, 2 goalkeepers as well. That's a bit of a worry. We do have some really good potential youngsters here, though. If you can see here, Martinez, 21. This youngster with the PSG kit on, he looks very, very good. 5-star. I'm really like the look of him. I might lock some of these players in. There's a few good little youngsters here. We look at the youth development. You can see here, Roger Fernandez as well looks like a very decent player, very pacey. And I was struggling for someone to play on the right, so he might be the guy because this is the tactic that I've made. And like I said, I didn't have anyone to play on the right. And I've got some really good attacking midfielders. So come out of this formation, Braga Youth to Gold, Season 1. But Fernandez might be good enough to play on the right-hand side. So I've got some good youngsters. This is the tactic. No money. Come January, though, we'll start doing some business. Let's see what we can do. So we start with our first test against Sporting, where we came out on top 2-0. A really good play here by Andre Horta. And what a finish. Then it was Porto, I thought would be tough as well. But again, we were so good. We scored 4 goals in this game. We just all over them, beating them 4-1. And this is the 4th goal. A really good goal by Roberto. And then we faced Benfica. We lost 1-0. But we faced them again in the attack of Portugal and knocked them out. And come January, we're a 2nd place in the league with 40 points. We did lose that 1 game against Benfica. That's why we're not top. But same points as them. Finances wise, 3.4 million. They gave me a little bit of money, and it is a little bit of money. 11k under the wage budget. If we take a look at the scouting though, got a load of scouts going about. We can only scout Western Europe, so I think I might transfer some of that transfer budget over to the scouting budget, which I will do because we need to look everywhere. I've got so many leagues loaded up. Tactic well still the same. Ricardo Horta has been playing up front, and I do need to blend in some of these youngsters, lock them in, because I really want to sell Ricardo Horta because he will have like 26 million. If I can get rid of him, it'd be amazing, but we might have a drop off in the second half of the season. Same, I've got to need to sell Moutinho and the goalkeeper as well. Definitely by the end of the season, I need to sell him. Hopefully, if I can sell him in January, get some money. But like I say, that's going to have a knock-on effect to the second half of the season. Well, I tried to sell him. He just wouldn't go to PSG. I accepted 20 million, but he rejected the contract offer. Benfica coming for him. I rejected that straight away. I don't want to go to Benfica. And Bruma, the only offers I got for him was a loan, so that was no good. But I did manage to bring a player in Junior Croupier. It's going to cost me 3.5 to 5 million on add-ons. Even though he's 4-star, I just really like the look of him, and I think he's going to be a top talent. And with him coming in, I loaned out our top talent in Garby to their NEC in the Dutch League. And I've come to the decision to lock in Martinez and Groupie for the last 4 to 5 months. They're our top talents, and I need them to play games, but that might have a knock-on effect in the league. Youth intake in, and I'm going to sign all 6 of these, the top talents and the elite talents. João Garcia looks very, very good as a central midfielder. He's got some great talent on him. And Didimo Justo as a striker is lacking a bit in finishing, but he's only 16 years of age, so we've got some top talent coming through. And in the end of the season, we got to the final of the attack of Portugal, where Junior Croupier and Martinez linking up for the opening goal. Those 2 were so good, but the winner was scored by Ricardo Horta, who I tried to sell. And we finished the season in 2nd place in the league with 87 points. First season in, especially when I locked in Martinez and Croupier as well. We did lose 3 games. 2 against Benfica and 1 against Porto. Got knocked out in the round of 16 in Europa League. We won the attack of the Portugal against Porto in the final, beating them 2-1. We'll show you there 2-1 in the final. And then we lost in the semi-final against the Allianz Cup against Benfica. Locked in Martinez, Croupier. They've done very well. Martinez scored 9 goals from 25, 8 from Croupier from 28 appearances. But Martinez now is dropped down. He was 5-star. He's dropped down to 3.5-star now. I'm going to keep an eye on him because he's dropping off a little bit now. And Croupier has got better. He was 4-star, and now he's 4.5-star. And you can see here his attributes look awesome. And his value, he's got a lot of value in him now. He's very good. 18 years of age. If we look at the squad, because these are the players I need to sell. I tried to sell Horta and Brummer in January. Horta wouldn't go to PSG. I don't know why. 20 million. I thought that would have been a good move for him. Brummer, no one coming from, a couple of loans. But you can see here, Ricardo Horta scored 28 goals. Brummer 11 goals, 12 assists. Even though I locked in the players on the left-hand side, he did come on as a sub and stuff and done very well. So those two players are going to be a big miss. But the biggest miss is going to be the goalkeeper, Mateos. Look at him. He's 32 years of age. We've got to sell him. We've got to sell all these players. So this is going to be a struggle. Even the backup keeper is 30, so he's got to go as well. I do have a youngster at the club, but he went out on loan. He is 3-star, 1.5 3-star. Yeah, we're going to need a goalkeeper this season, and I've got 3.4 million to spend. If I can sell Ricardo Horta, Brimmer, get a lot of money in, hopefully I'll be able to pick up some great young players. We look at our scouting reports. These are players they found me, just 5 players. It's not great. So we're gonna maybe search up a goalkeeper, try and get them to search us a goalkeeper because we need a goalkeeper for sure. I really do like this guy. So if we've got any money left over, I might go for him, but we need a goalkeeper. I do need a goalkeeper, but I also need money. So Bruma went to Lens for 9 million. Mateus went for 7.5 million. Then also we had a load of players got on a free transfer. A lot of money was coming from Ricardo Horta sale. Juve, 18.75 million. Another little bits and pieces here and there, 250k. 25.5 million for Victor Gomez, the right back for Bayern Munich. He had a minimum release clause that I didn't even notice. I didn't really want to sell him, but once they matched it, that was it. He was gone. Got 350k here, 4 million here, 125k here. A load of players being loaned out. A load of young players being loaned out. Then on to transfers in. My future won the stars. I spent 49 million. We got Cesar from Santos, 800k. I thought that was a very good price. I spent 5.5 million. Well, it could be 5.5 million on Uzan. He looks great. A good another attacking midfielder. Mensa from Bayer Leverkusen was a cheap price of 1.6 million. I thought that was a good price. Then also bring in, I thought at the time he was going to be our number 1 keeper, Danny Martin for 300k, 5-star potential. But I did bring in another goalkeeper, just a little bit better than that. Then I bring in Kruiswald. Apologies, that's incorrect. Dutch central midfielder, can play as attacking midfielder, 18 years of age. He's got some great potential as also. So then I bring in Dominguez, a left back, 4-star potential. He was better than that when I was scouting him, but like 4 stars, not bad for a little backup. And then I got him Bayoff, a Belgium centre back. He's played a few games. Not too bad. Like I say, he's got some great potential also. 19 years of age. Not bad at all. And then this for 5 million is the new number 1 keeper. I'm just going to call him Franco. He looks good. And he's done all right as he started so far. So he's played 3 times, only conceded 1 goal. And in Champions League football, played 4 times, conceded 3. So that's not bad at all. And then we got, who we got now? We got Mistoros, who was a very good player and it cost me a lot of money. I did bring him in to play as a defensive midfielder, but they do keep playing him as centre-back, which I don't think he's really a centre-back. 5'9", lacking a bit of pace and acceleration. Like I say, it was the most I've spent. 18.25 could raise to 19.5 million. And now this is what the team looks like. This is the best 11. Banza was on loan last season, so he goes straight up front. Croupier gets straightened by merit now. Martinez is in. Horta's in as well. Zalza moves back to defensive midfield. Other differences, Storis is in centre-back now. That's the one I said about. He's only 5'9". He's not great as a centre-back. I don't really want him to play there. And then Joe Mendes at right-back. that everyone seems to be after. But I've only got one right back now, so I don't want to sell him, but he's requested a transfer, and I'm just fighting him off. And in the Champions League, we failed to qualify this season. This is what it's all about, the youth to gold. We beat Anderlecht, but we couldn't beat Celtic. So let's start with the Allianz Cup, where we got to the final, faced Porto 2-2 on full time, went to penalties, and we lost here 5-4. And in the Attack of the Portugal placard, we got to the final, where it's Benfica. Banza scored for us on the 43rd minute. They equalised on the 45th minute. We went in front 2-1 with Andre Horta on the 57th minute. And then to make it certain, Roger Fernandez scored on the 94th minute. And in the Europa League phase, we finished in 17th place, one place below Benfica. We won 3, one good result here against Napoli. And Athens 6-1's a good result as well, with 2 draws, Real Sociedad being 1 good draw, and then 3 losses, Stuttgart, Lyon and Feyenoord. So we go into the playoff round, where we had Slava Prague and we went 3-1 up in the home leg. But in the away leg, we got absolutely battered 3-1 and we lost out on penalties. And in the league, Banz has been knocking in a load of goals. He's been on fire this season. But it's not enough for the league because we finished in 4th place, 67 points, which is good considering we had a lot of changes this season, one being the goalkeeper. And I think that is the problem. If I can find a 19-year-old or 18-year-old goalkeeper better than we've already got, I'm going to keep a lookout. But Franco will get better. Banza, 26 goals in the league, was fantastic. Jordan Krupa doing well as well in the league. Competitions-wise, run over again. Champions League, that's the main aim for this youth to goal, to win that. We just sadly couldn't get through to it. Europa League, getting knocked out against Slava Prague, which was close, penalties. But winning the Attack of the Portugal placard again for a second year in a row, which is fantastic. Allianz Cup, losing out on penalties. So we're doing really well. 67 points. Well, like I say, it's mostly down to the goalkeeper if we take a look. So this is the tactic now. I love the fact now they're playing Mysterious at right back, which is what I wanted. Bayoff is centre back now, which is great. Kupia, Martinez, fantastic. Andre Horta, great. Banza up front, great. He scored 26 goals. Kupia's got 14. Martinez is wanted and he's after a new contract. And I feel if someone coming for him, I set his price at 11.25 million. I think I would sell him for that as well. Whereas Junior Krupa, he's going to be here long term. Can't see me selling him unless someone comes with some stupid money. He is one for the future. Hopefully we'll pick up the Champions League with us. Andre Horta, Banza, they are getting old now. When I say they're getting old, they're 29. Cavalio's 29 as well. Marin's 29 as well. I only need to sell one of them because they're going to be 30 after the season started. Whereas Banza, he's going to be 30 on the 13th of August. The season might start before that, but I think just to be on the safe side, he's going to have to go. But we do have some great youngsters here that could maybe fill his spot, or I might be able to find another great. Caesar is great. He went out on loan this season, scored 9 goals in the league below and 27 appearances. So he's there, he's getting there, he's got great potential. There's a couple of some other youngsters went out on loan. Mensa, he had a good season, 7 goals, 11 assists, good average rating as well. Who else went out on loan? Samba Datoria. He looks great. He was already here, I believe. I don't think he's one of the ones that I bought. He's not. He was already here. So he looks good. One for the future. Loaned him out. If we have a look at the youth development system here, ready to go. Joe Garcia looks absolutely phenomenal. He's last year's youth intake. He looks phenomenal. 5-star potential still, and he's got some good value in him. And you can already see that he's going to be a really, really good player. One, hopefully, like Junior Krupa, been here to the end to lift the Champions League. Maybe a ready-made. What's his leadership like? A ready-made captain in the thing. Leadership of 7. He's not a ready-made captain, but he's a ready-made superstar for us. So, how much money have I got to spend for this 3rd year? I've got 6 million, and we're quite a bit under the wage budget, but I've got to sell Banza, so that's going to be a lot of money to spend. So let's see how I get on.